what was there in this 4,500-year-old pyramid, for 180 feet above the ground, which researchers sent inside a robotic camera pyramid just to see. At one place, the robotic camera stopped because now there was a stone slab in front of it. Researchers believe that there is a secret behind this slab that has been buried for the past 4,500 years. They had to know this secret at all costs. So they put a drill machine in front of the robot, which made a fine hole in the slab of that stone. Now a camera was sent inside this hole, which saw a scene across the slab that no one had seen for the past 4,500 years in Egypt. There are a total of 138 highest pyramids, which have faced dozens of earthquakes and many dangerous storms in the past thousands of years. But how dare any of these pyramids have fallen from here? The highest and largest of these is called the Great Pyramid of Giza, and the base area of this pyramid is 13 acres. That is, surprisingly, not one or two, but a total of 9 football fields can easily fit inside this pyramid. According to an estimate, a total of 2.3 million large stones were used in this pyramid, many of which weighed 50 tons. If the total weight of this pyramid is estimated, it is 6 million tons, which is equivalent to the weight of 12 Burj Khalifa. But what was the purpose of making such tall and magnificent pyramids? Thousands of years ago, when humans did not even have any tools, how were the walls of these pyramids leveled inch by inch? How were 50 tons of heavy stones cut into a square shape and brought to a height of 480 feet without a crane? And which engineers were involved in making these pyramids? Who set all sides of these pyramids exactly at an angle of 51.5 degrees along with the proof of the earth? You will be able to know all this in today's video. So let's start. For centuries, various research teams have been working hard to understand the construction technique of this pyramid. That after all, how exactly each side of this pyramid would have been set on the north, south, east, and west without a compass? Many experts believe that the architects of that time must have first searched for such a land that could bear the weight of millions of tons of heavy stones. After that, the polar stars, i.e. the stars with which the poles of the earth are detected, with their help, each side of the pyramid was marked. No compass and no optical instrument. Only with this basic technique, the direction of this pyramid was set thousands of years ago, and that too with 0 errors. The next challenge was to level the earth, the 13-acre land on which this pyramid was to be built. If its level was even a little out, it was not at all possible for this mountain of 2.3 million stones to stand. Now, to level this land, the engineers of that time had neither a laser leveler nor a bubble level. Experts believe that the construction site would have been dug on all 4 sides, and water would have been put in it. And then the water level on one side would have been matched with the water level on the other side. The part of the earth that would not be matching the water level would have been cut and leveled with the help of a chisel and hammer. Many experts believe that the ancient Egyptians also used a simple tool, which has a stone tied with a rope on both sides of the wood and right in the center of it. If the stone touches the ground and its rope is coming right on the center line, it means that the ground in the middle is perfectly leveled. Now the directions were set on the pyramid construction site. The markings were also done and the level of the ground was also set. Now it was time to start the construction, for which lots of tons of heavy and large stones were required. But neither did they have a grinder nor jackhammers to cut these stones. But still they cut 50 tons of heavy stones and gave them a square or rectangle shape. But with whose help? Yes, it was just a tool with which the stones were cut. Experts believe that the chisel used in the construction of the pyramid was not made of copper only, because they also knew that copper is soft and cannot cut stones. Therefore, a chemical arsenic was also included in it. The chisel made of copper and arsenic was hammered on the stones with the help of wooden hammers, and after many hours of hard work, large stones were brought in shape. Now, since this special type of stone, which is called limestone today, was being cut from the pyramid construction site Giza, 250 kilometers away in the city of Torah. Now the problem was to transport the stone to Giza. Each stone was equal to 50 tons, i.e. 50,000 kilograms, which is equal to the weight of about 3 passenger buses. And such 23 lakh stones were to be used in just one pyramid. In that era, no animal could be used to transport so much weight, and neither did they have trucks. So, if this work had to be done in the modern era, then the transport companies would have a very tough time. Surprisingly, this work was done with the help of workers and boats. Yes, the river between Torah and Giza was taken advantage of, and large boats were loaded with stones and brought to the pyramid site. Experts believe that this work was not that easy. In the loading and unloading of such large stones in the ships, at least 500 laborers' armies must have been deployed at the same time. The teams of experts who were doing research on the construction of the pyramid had now got answers to their many questions. But one thing was bothering them all the time: that limestone was cut, transported, and during construction, one upon the other was also started. The problem was that how did the stones reach such a height? Many experts believe that this was planned before the construction of the pyramid. Either they would have gone up through a spiral track or zigzag. But it is certain that the 50,000 kilogram stones would have been pulled up by the help of the laborers' army. Challenge number 6. It was not just a matter of millions of laborers cutting limestone with a chaining hammer and transporting such large stones. In this pyramid, there were compartments, a way to go inside them, and many small tunnels were also made. Everything else was fine, but one thing surprised the experts, and that was that the stone used in the inner compartments was not limestone but granite. Yes, granite is such a stone that is considered the hardest stone in the world after diamond. Even in today's modern times, granite cannot be cut without the help of big grinders. Many archaeological experts from all over the world were also visited the pyramid, but no one found out how the Egyptians cut such a hard stone like granite so cleanly 4,500 years ago. Finally, after many years, the experts also solved this mystery. The Egyptians cut the granite so cleanly with such a sieve that it had no teeth. Yes, it was weighed on both sides of the sieve without teeth. It was run on granite, and a ring was put in the middle. Experts believe that it took 4 months to cut such a big stone in this way. After all, what was the purpose of making the pyramids? How many laborers worked at the same time to make these pyramids? And when the robotic camera dug a hole in the stone slab inside the pyramid, what was seen inside it that no one had seen for the last 4,500 years? What do you think about this? Do tell me in the comments. I hope you will like and share this video. Thank you very much for your loving comments. See you in the next video.